Cleopatra VII, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, stands as one of history's most enigmatic and influential figures. Her reign, characterized by political alliances, strategic maneuvering, and dramatic personal relationships, not only shaped the course of Egyptian history, but also played a pivotal role in the rise of Rome as a dominant power. Cleopatra VII was born in 69 BCE to Ptolemy XII, Auletes, a ruler of Macedonian descent who had restored himself to the throne of Egypt after a period of exile. The Ptolemaic dynasty, founded by Ptolemy I following Alexander the Great's death, had governed Egypt for nearly 3 centuries. Cleopatra became queen at the age of 18, co-ruling with her younger brother Ptolemy III, who was about 10 years old. The early years of her reign were marked by political instability and a struggle for control. Cleopatra's ascent to power was complicated by internal dissent and external pressures. Her brother's advisors opposed her rule, leading to a civil war within Egypt. In 48 BCE, the situation escalated with the arrival of Julius Caesar in Alexandria. Caesar, pursuing his rival Pompey the Great in the Roman Civil War, found himself entangled in Egyptian politics. Cleopatra, seeing an opportunity to solidify her position, sought an alliance with Caesar. Legend has it that Cleopatra had herself smuggled into Caesar's presence, wrapped in a rug, a dramatic gesture that led to their famous meeting. Caesar was charmed by Cleopatra's intelligence and charisma. Their alliance proved crucial in restoring Cleopatra to the throne. In 47 BCE, Caesar's forces defeated Ptolemy III's army, and the young king drowned in the Nile. Cleopatra was reinstated as queen, this time co-ruling with her other brother, Ptolemy XIV. Cleopatra's relationship with Caesar was both political and personal. They had a son, Caesarion, Ptolemy XV, born in 47 BCE, whom Cleopatra hoped would secure her legacy and Egypt's future. Despite their personal bond, Caesar's assassination in 44 BCE left Cleopatra in a precarious position. She returned to Egypt, now faced with the challenge of navigating the power struggles that followed Caesar's death. Cleopatra's fortunes changed dramatically with her alliance with Mark Antony, one of Caesar's key supporters and a member of the Second Triumvirate, which governed Rome after Caesar's death. In 41 BCE, Cleopatra met Antony in Tarsus, modern-day Turkey. Their meeting marked the beginning of a profound and complex relationship. Antony was captivated by Cleopatra, and their union soon became both romantic and political. Cleopatra and Antony had 3 children: Alexander Helios, Ptolemy Philadelphus, and Cleopatra Selene. Their relationship, while personal, was also a strategic alliance aimed at consolidating power and countering Octavian, later Augustus Caesar, Caesar's heir, and Antony's rival. Antony's decision to align with Cleopatra was perceived as a direct challenge to Rome's authority, further intensifying the political tensions between him and Octavian. The alliance between Antony and Cleopatra was marked by significant political and military moves. Antony's marriage to Cleopatra and their shared ambitions led to a growing rift with Octavian. In 34 BCE, Antony and Cleopatra held a grand ceremony in Alexandria, where they celebrated their children's positions and distributed territories to them, further antagonizing Octavian and the Roman Senate. The conflict between Antony and Octavian reached its climax in the naval battle of Actium in 31 BCE. The battle, fought off the coast of Greece, was a decisive defeat for Antony and Cleopatra. Octavian's fleet, commanded by Agrippa, outmaneuvered Antony's forces, leading to a significant loss. The defeat at Actium marked the beginning of the end for Antony and Cleopatra's reign. In the wake of their defeat, Antony and Cleopatra returned to Alexandria, where they faced mounting pressure from Octavian's advancing forces. The situation became increasingly dire, and the couple's position grew more precarious. In August 30th BCE, as Octavian's forces closed in on Alexandria, both Antony and Cleopatra took their own lives. Antony, believing Cleopatra to be dead, committed suicide by stabbing himself. Cleopatra, facing capture and unwilling to be paraded in Octavian's triumph, chose to end her life, reportedly using a poisonous asp, though the exact method remains debated. Cleopatra's death marked the end of the Ptolemaic dynasty and the annexation of Egypt as a Roman province. Octavian, later known as Augustus Caesar, solidified his power and became Rome's first emperor. Cleopatra's life and reign were pivotal in the transition from the Roman Republic to the Roman Empire, and her story has captivated audiences through the ages. Cleopatra's legacy extends beyond her dramatic end. Her reign was marked by her diplomatic skills, strategic alliances, and efforts to maintain Egypt's independence amidst the growing power of Rome. Her relationships with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, while central to her reign, also highlight the intricate interplay of personal and political motives in ancient diplomacy. Cleopatra's impact on history is profound. Her life and the events surrounding her reign have been immortalized in literature, art, and popular culture. From Shakespeare's plays to modern films, Cleopatra remains a symbol of both the grandeur and the peril of wielding power in the ancient world. Her story reflects the complexities of leadership, love, and ambition, and her enduring legacy continues to fascinate and inspire. In conclusion, Cleopatra VII's reign was a significant chapter in the history of Egypt and Rome. Her strategic alliances with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, her political maneuvering, and her dramatic end were crucial in shaping the course of history. Cleopatra's legacy, as a figure of remarkable ambition and tragic fate, continues to be a powerful testament to the complexities of power and politics in the ancient world.